everybody, I'm Faith.
And I'm Maxwell.
Welcome to Seriously Cereal.
Episode 202.
Seriously Cereal is made possible by viewers like you.
And by Blue Legacy, a volunteer-run nonprofit dedicated to bringing people together.
Find out more at... If you like your cereal dry, then you're a snacker like my buddy, Boulder.
Or if you prefer it with milk, then you're a spooner, like my pal, Spoonie.
Each month, we post 4 episodes with a theme. This month's theme is...
Chocolate. Chocolate has been consumed by humans for more than 4,000 years. And this month, we're setting out to prove that it's not just in candy bars.
I absolutely love chocolate. Today's cereal is...
Cocoa Puffs Brownie Crunch. Okay, so before we dive right into the cereal, I gotta ask,
Yes.
What is your favorite, chocolate?
Max, that is a very tricky question. There are so many delicious chocolate things out there. And like we were saying, not even counting candy bars.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna have to say, you can usually get them around the holidays. They're chocolate oranges.
Oh, yeah.
They come in this very perfectly round spherical chocolate ball, and you have to smack them on the table, and then when they break open they have the different segments of an orange.
Yeah.
And they're usually they're not usually a super dark chocolate, but they're flavored with orange, and they're really, really tasty. And I always get one every year.
Yeah. I don't usually have those, but I've always liked the concept of those.
Yes, they're very fun. They're very fun. Even if a little bit frustrating when you can't break them.
Fair.
So, does this even have real chocolate in it? For something to be real chocolate, it has to have 35% cocoa solids.
I mentioned cocoa solids in last week's episode, but I know you know a lot about cooking and nutrition and that sort of thing, so I have another question for you. What is a cocoa solid?
Is this episode going to be less about cereal but more about chocolate?
I just want more people to know about what we're actually eating, you know?
I agree. It's never too early to take responsibility for your own health.
Doctors and parents are only human. We all need help sometimes.
Absolutely.
So what should we know about chocolate?
First off, this is not chocolate. This is chocolatey.
Chocolatey strikes again!
Chocolate is made from the beans of the cacao tree. The beans grow inside a dark orange pod that looks a little like a halfway deflated football. The fresh beans have more than 300 distinctly different flavors, and crushing the beans releases the fats or cocoa butter used in almost all kinds of chocolate. The beans can also be roasted and then ground into a powder. That powder is cocoa solids.
Introduced in 1956, Cocoa Puffs' mascot, Sonny the Cuckoo Bird, was Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs because they were munchy, crunchy, and more chocolatey. So even though General Mills has made Cocoa Puffs with Hershey's and with Nestle in the past, unsweetened chocolate is the second to last ingredient in Cocoa Puffs Brownie Crunch. Meanwhile, only cocoa appears in regular Cocoa Puffs.
So this is just an extra chocolatey version of Cocoa Puffs?
Yeah, pretty much, I think. I mean, General Mills is one of the 6 largest companies in the world, and again, they've been making Cocoa Puffs since 1956. That's when your Grandma Snakes was a toddler.
I read once that original Cocoa Puffs were just Kix with chocolate flavoring, and that Trix were just Kix with fruit flavors.
I mean, it could be. They're all by General Mills.
So we're not supposed to eat more than 25 grams of added sugar every day. And this has 12 grams per serving.
And a serving is 1 cup, 140 calories, and 30 carbohydrates. Not a lot of vitamins and minerals, but there are some.
So another snack or dessert cereal.
Yeah.
But you're going to want to have some fruit and protein with it if you want it as a full meal.
Yeah. Alright, so these definitely look different than traditional Cocoa Puffs.
Yeah, they're pretty much exactly square.
Yeah.
Like little pillows.
Oh, yeah, actually. Not quite like Captain Crunch. They actually
No, they're flatter than Captain Crunch.
Yeah. They do kind of look like little brownies because they kind of
A
are a
little
little
bit.
broken
That's
up.
something what they're going for. They smell very chocolatey.
Oh yeah, very.
Oh, these are really good. They're not too sweet. They definitely have a little bit of that chocolate bitterness to it.
Yeah.
But you can tell that there is a significant amount of sugar in them because you can taste the sweetness there. It's not overly sweet though because they have the bitterness from the chocolate. But definitely a sugary one.
You know, I have to say, they taste a lot like what they're trying to imitate.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. They have like that little bit of like chocolatiness and then like that like sweetness you'd expect in like a brownie.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. They definitely taste like a brownie.
Mm-hmm.
I prefer more chewy brownies, but whatever, it's fine. I guess that'd be kind of weird in a cereal.
Yeah. Speaking of that though, they seem to hold up pretty okay in milk. They've still got
Yeah.
a good crunch to them.
Yeah, I bet the milk is gonna be really chocolatey and delicious though.
Yeah, probably. I can definitely say though that this is the definition of a dessert cereal. Like this, you feel like you're eating like a little bowl of like crunchy little brownie bits.
No, it's true.
It's not just like, oh, you know, to be, I mean, yes it is, but it's not only, oh, you know, to be healthy, you should have this with other food. No, you are gonna want to have this with something else just to offset
Yeah,
the sweetness.
it would
It's like a real brownie. Really.
Yeah, it would be a little, maybe even a little too rich for breakfast. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, some people really like that kind of thing. You know, I mean, even some breakfast foods are super like rich like that, like French toast, for instance, or something like that. So, I mean, you know, it's not like definitely don't have it for breakfast, but it's definitely a very rich cereal.
Yeah. I think I'd give this a solid like 4 out of 5.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd say this is very good. It tastes like what it's trying to emulate. Well, not being like, you know, like chewy, like you said, that'd be kind of weird. It tastes like what it's trying to emulate and doesn't take it too far. I think it's a good dessert cereal.
I 100% agree with everything you said, including the score. So 4 out of 5. I think they're also very good as just a snacker because they're not sticky.
I just noticed they have like little pieces of chocolate chips on them.
They do. Which good brownies do have tiny chocolate chips.
That's true. I guess that's another factor in their favor. Thanks for spending time with us today.
Have you tried Cocoa Puffs or a variety of Cocoa Puffs? What did you think?
Send us a message on the Seriously Cereal blog and Spooty or Bowler will write you back.
Maxwell and Brienne will be back next Saturday at 11 a.m. Pacific Time.
See you guys then.